Alright guys, and today we're going to do another how-to video. And on this how-to video, we're going to do one that people like me, when we get a flat tire or try to change a tire, we get too embarrassed to ask anybody. Since, me being, I was 18 at the time when I got my first flat tire, I was too embarrassed to ask anybody. So I just pulled up a quick YouTube video and did it myself. And the problem with some videos that I see is sometimes they don't really explain it well, they just do it. People doing it for their very first time, you need to explain it so they can understand how to. It's really simple, guys. If you're out on the road, all you're gonna need is a jack. I use my own jack at home, but if you're out there, usually you will have a jack of your own in your car, in the trunk with a spare tire. All you gotta do is just jack up the car. Not all the way, just have it, make sure you set it back down where the tire's on the ground first. And when you try to put the jack up underneath, there will be a little spot, I'll show you guys at the end, and to place the jack so you won't damage anything else underneath the car. So once you jack it, but not all the way up, make sure the tire's on the ground. Some wheels, like mine, will have a special wheel lock to remove the wheels. So you pretty much put it in there, and there you go. Just for this part, all you gotta do is just loosen each one of them up. Just loosen all of them up, don't take it out completely. That part you do once you jack it up while the wheel is in the air. All you have to just loosen it up. And the reason of that is because if you don't loosen them up and you jack it all the way and you try to loosen up the lug nuts, it's just gonna start spinning the wheel. It's just gonna start spinning it. That's all you're gonna be doing. That's the reason why you have to loosen them. And then after that, guys, that's when you start removing the lug nuts. Once you got all your lug nuts removed, then all you gotta do is just grab the wheel, get a good grip. Make sure you lift it up and pull it out, just because it's a little heavy. So as soon as you start pulling it out, it's just gonna pull down on its own, just because it's heavy. So you just set that aside, and you would grab normally, your spare tire, your new wheel, whatever. I'm just gonna use the exact same one just to show you guys. The same way you take it out, you put it back in, but in reverse. And then there should be these 5 bolts that hold down the wheel. And all you gotta do is just match it to the hole on the wheel. There you go. It is kind of heavy. I'm just used to doing this. So once you have it on, you start putting on your lug nuts back on. Just hand tighten them. Get each and every single one before you start jacking it back down. And to tell you guys, for any other cars on how to do this, there's no any other special way, unless, not that I've seen any weird cars that don't carry any lug nuts. It's the same method for any car. If you're trying to change a tire, change out a wheel, due to a flat, or just changing out a new set of tires, or it meant changing out a new set of wheels. Alright guys, once we have it not too tight, but tight enough or nothing will happen to the car, all you gotta do is just lower the car back down slowly. Pull the jack out of the way and start tightening the rest. how I like to do it, just because people told me, you know, tighten one, skip a hole, tighten one, skip a hole, and then tighten the rest. That's what I was just taught. Make sure you tighten it pretty well. You don't want to be driving and the wheel pop out of you. Hand tightening it is still okay. I didn't want to use my power tool just because out on the road, I know it's not realistic. You won't be having a power tool when you're out there. You'll be having a simple jack and one of these in your car. And that's it, guys. That's how you change a tire. Pretty simple. Thanks, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll be throwing out some more content for you guys soon. Peace.